Here's an example of how I use my 2 minutes practice drill. Yesterday I was playing All of Me and I was playing the melody, and right between the two sections, between A and B sections, where the lyrics are "Take my arms, I'll never use them," this part of the melody. So I connect the two parts of the melody with this run. I used to play this way, but then I said, well, because this is easy, right? It's just part of the C major scale. To go further in the second part of the melody, but after this note, I jump to this C, and it works, but it's a little awkward. So I said, well, is there a better way to do this? So I came up with this fingering. So I do this line, this phrase, and then just simply this C triad. But when I try to play that at a tempo, I really couldn't hit it at a tempo when I put the metronome. So I couldn't hit it at first. So for things like this, I use my 2-minute strategy and break things down into really tiny chunks. Even though this phrase on its own is a fairly short phrase, but I needed to break it down to separate chunks and practice them separately. So what I did, first thing I did is to solidify the notes. So I went to 50%. That's what I do. I usually alternate between my target tempo and a half tempo. So I went to 90. My target tempo was 180, so I went to 90 and practiced for 2 minutes really slowly. Made a mistake. So I did this for 2 minutes, right? Then I said, let me practice just this part, just that part for 2 minutes. I practiced that for 2 minutes. And you know, stuff like this, I heard from a friend of mine who tried this strategy. He wasn't a fan. So I guess it depends from person to person. For me, it becomes effortless. Practice is effortless as long as what I'm doing for these 2 minutes is either short enough or slow enough. My practice is effortless. So it's never a chore. For the most part. Once in a while I get frustrated, like everybody, but it's really rare. For the most part, this little hack of using a 2-minute timer and breaking things down into really small manageable chunks, which aren't a challenge for me to play even a full tempo as long as it's short enough, is what made my practice for the most part, like I said, effortless. And it's not a chore, it's not a pain behind, and it's partially what made me really love to practice. I look forward to practicing every day. It's something that I really like doing these days. It took me only about 30 years of my playing life to get there, but I got there. I'm 56 and I'm improving every day, and I love doing it. So for 2 minutes I was doing this. Like I said, sometimes I tell people, sometimes these chunks are as small as 2 notes, and that's exactly what happened in practicing this my two notes were because I'm doing, to phrase it this way, I'm doing kind of jump between pinky and my middle finger, these two notes. So, and this wasn't clean yesterday. So for 2 minutes again, all I did is just this, just to practice this jump. And in 2 minutes, it's short enough of a time to where it's not like a death sentence, but it's plenty long to where you really put meaningful practice. So I was doing this for 2 minutes. Okay, and then I think after that I was starting to piece it all together. I don't think I was using any more of these small chunks. I think after that I was just piecing it together and practicing at full tempo. And again, if I noticed I wasn't cleanly executing it, I would again slow down to half tempo. And in general, what I like to say these days, getting better is simply about how do you get better? You fix what doesn't work. And I actually told a friend of mine once, if I ever like write a music instructional book or guitar playing instructional book, it's gonna be titled "Fix What Doesn't Work," because really, just pretty much every situation that I was ever in, the answer to every problem that I ever faced in my guitar playing can be answered with "Fix what doesn't work." You only have to be a good listener of your own playing to hear and realize and see. Sometimes it's a visual thing, sometimes I hear things, sometimes I record and I'm not even aware that I'm doing something not in the best way. So sometimes I hear it from the recording. So you just need to be a good listener. Sometimes I actually say I'm my own worst critic, but that's probably not a good way to approach it. Much better way to approach it is to just say you need to be a really good listener, and then you hear things that need to be fixed, and then you just go about fixing it, one small thing at a time. Like in this case was that, or until I can play